you and I seem to have a similar relationship with running. I like this idea of slow treadmill. I like running slow,
Yeah.
like like a 10-minute mile or something like this. So I'll just run forever. Just listen to an audiobook, listen to brown noise, think. I love it.
What's brown noise?
It's actually Brownian noise, but short brown noise. It's kind of like white noise, but deeper. So it's just noise like shh, that.
Oh, wow.
It kind of sounds like a waterfall. And I'll
So
just listen to it, and something happens to me. I think you can ask Huberman about this. I don't, but apparently there's some science that kind of focuses the mind and so on.
it's funny because I think sometimes what people don't get about running is they get on and they put it on like a 6 right away on like a treadmill, and they go, I can't do this for fucking 30 minutes. But you can if you build yourself up to your 6 and you play games. I play games with myself a lot. Like I'll play games where I go, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this almost not all day long, but I can do this a lot longer. Like I did it for 2 hours the other day before my workout, or no, an hour and a half before my workout, where I started at 3.5 walking, and then I get my jog up to like a 5, and then I'm like 5.5, and then I go 6, and then I go, and once I'm at a 6, my body's really loose, and so then I'll go, all right, bring it down to a 3.5, and then I go punch it to a 7.5 for a quarter of a mile, and then let's walk at a 4, let's jog at a 5. I can do that. I love, they're called fartlets, I think, and I love those, like where it's like it's regimented running and sprinting at certain levels. I love that, and I love also when I work out to listen to music, but put on foreign language cooking shows on Netflix.
Can you explain that?
They just put it on mute. You don't need to hear it. For some reason, they're sexier. The way they're shot, they're sexier.
Yeah.
And it's like street food Asia, and they're just watching them make street food in Asia. There's one called Broth. It's called Broth, the nation of broth. And they're just making broths. And you're like, fuck, I want some broth.
So this is South America. This is Asia.
South America, Asia. They do one on pizzas. I've watched this one on pizzas. I've watched it. There's like 4 episodes. I've watched every episode so many times that my trainer goes, God, that's that fucking, I could watch that again.
Yeah.
I love watching foreign language cooking shows on mute when I work out.
While blasting music.
While blasting hip.
She's there. All right. Well, I usually run outside, but I do the same kind of thing.
I don't mind hiking. And you know what, the fun thing I would do, and this is ripped off totally from Cam Haines, is I like to go, there's a great hike called Fryman Canyon out in the valley where I live. And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to run to Fryman Canyon. I'm going to jog to Fryman Canyon. I'm going to hike Fryman Canyon, and then I'm going to jog back. And then I go, I wonder how long that is. And I go, don't think about it. Just know that that's your thing. Just know that that's your thing. And then all of a sudden you're like, shit, that was 8 miles? You're like, that's a fucking beast. The hike doesn't even feel like anything. The hike, once you do the jog, is the hard part there. The jog home is a fucking cakewalk. I had the best jog when I was in Serbia. I had the best jog. I think it was in Hyde Park. I think the name of the park's Hyde Park. It was, get this, it was 80% downhill.
Wow.
So this jog, you started the park, and it was like, and I'll do it like this for you. You went like downhill like this, downhill like this, downhill like this, and then it was like a little steep incline to get to the beginning of it. So it was like a little like nice like lower back pain, and you're like, okay, and then the jog was perfect. And you did it 4 times, it was 4 miles. I loved it. My very first day I did it, a butterfly got in front of me. It's like 6 in the morning, and a butterfly got in front of me. And it ran the whole first mile in front of me. And it was like so surreal. Yeah. It would disappear, and then it would show back up in front of me.
Yeah. You sure it was real?
Yeah, definitely real. And then the next day, and so I go, I'm on the right path. The next day I go for a jog, 6 in the morning, and it rained. And as I'm doing the steep uphill incline, a tree collapsed in front of me. Just went, wow. And I went, whoa, a tree fell in the woods, and I was here to see it. Shut the fuck up. I was like, that's crazy. And it didn't hit me. I go, I'm on the right path. And then I started getting overthinking it. Like the next day I saw a condom, and I was like, this is a complacent joy. I was like, people fucked here last night. But yeah, that was one of the best jogs I've ever had. I could do that. I could run that park every single day, and no one jogged that park in Serbia.
I actually recently had condom on my doorstep, and I wanted to ask whoever is up there above what that means. what the story behind that is.
Yeah.
'Cause
Just a pissed off UPS guy.
I
Was it compromised?
What do you mean compromised?
Like, was there stuff inside it?
Oh, I didn't look.
I mean, very few people put on the condom and go, it's not for me. I'm going to take it off.
Yeah.
It's a little tight.
Well, it could be to send a message, like a horse's head kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the message is exactly.
Do you use condoms? If you had a one night stand, would you use a condom?
I don't know what a condom is. I never heard of it.
Call.
I'm learning.
Good call.
I'm learning. I've learned about sex from you today.
If my wife dies, there's no condoms in my future. I'll get it. I don't care. Have babies. I don't give a shit.
You're a man of principle. I like it.